Hello, dear Leo. I will tell you today's horoscope for August 12th, 2024. A message of love, hope, and fortune awaits you. I know that heaven's blessings come for you. And the message for you on this day is the following. Hello, dear Leo. I'll tell you today's horoscope. Make sure you don't leave any factor open to misinterpretation when it comes to your conquests. Learn to take other people's feelings more into account, Leo. Subscribe and activate the notifications so you don't miss any video. You may have to back off a bit on a subject that has worried you, since you need to have your full concentration on what you have to do. Don't ask the person you're meeting to give you things that don't correspond. It's still likely that you'll scare them a little and they'll end up running away. Remember that love happens step by step. A very good time for those who are committed, since they may have the opportunity to be very happy during the day. Their partner will have a very nice surprise for them that will make them feel like the most loved person in the world. You may have to help someone who has some kind of accident or unforeseen event near you today. Don't deny them your help, act quickly, as you will be against time. My dear friends, if you like our predictions, help us to be even better by becoming a sponsor of the channel. All you have to do is click the thank you button, and with your help we will continue to grow. Your emotions will become more intense. Single natives will be able to establish a solid bond with a co-worker who will have great erotic power. The motivation that starts your path to generate abundance and wealth are important factors for achieving prosperity, its maintenance over time, and the added achievement of happiness. Today you will be very impatient and you could respond in an imprudent way. Be careful with your words to make your goals come true. Do not destroy all your work because of your tongue. Risks of mental fatigue. Try to take a much-needed break. You will find a shoulder to lean on unconditionally. Today, Leo, you need a good dose of energy to face the day with positivity, more than you usually show on a daily basis. If you want everything to work out and feel satisfied at night because you have made the most of the day, leave home with a smile on your face and prepare yourself for a great time. In your group of friends, today you can be the leader, since they are looking for a fun plan and you will provide them with a lot of ideas. Start believing more in yourself and in your capacity for personal relationships, Leo. In the sentimental field, it is a perfect day for a date. Meet up with that person who is attentive to you daily and try to get to know him or her a little better. You will realize that this is the person you have been looking for a long time. Now everything happens, including the approach of someone who for reasons has been absent or distant from you, who now emerges with a new, refreshing, and harmonious tone. The opportunity will present itself to have an open conversation with a beautiful person who interests you a lot. Take advantage of the positive influence of the moon and launch yourself into that sentimental adventure that you are caressing in silence. It will bring you positive results. Love, the mysteries, secrets, and appearances are over. Get rid of your doubts and ask directly to that person who drives you crazy emotionally if he or she really wants to stay with you or if he or she is playing. If you have been alone for a long time, not by choice but because you have not found anyone to spend your days with, today is the right day for you to arm yourself with courage and change that. Things can happen where you least expect. You do not have to start acting indifferent. Follow your heart. It is evident that your heart is still hurt by previous relationships, but do not close yourself off to the possibilities. It is important that you stop thinking and start letting yourself be carried away by your feelings. Give yourself a chance with someone else. Phrase of the day: whoever was once poor and by becoming rich humiliates others, should learn from butterflies, who never humiliate the worm, because they do not forget that they were poor too. Health. If you start to worry about your health problems and see only the negative side of your life, you will fall into a nervous breakdown. It's not the day to complain, but to learn from your mistakes and draw positive experiences. Did you gain weight? It doesn't matter, we all fall. The important thing is not to stay down, but to stand up straight. Some people around you may be polluting the air you breathe by smoking in the presence of children or debilitated people. Avoid this harmful smoke. It's the time for medical checkups. Check your health. Work. Dynamic influences around you emphasize your work sector. Don't worry about a change in your job, nor if unflattering ideas reach your ears. Everything is happening at a suitable and propitious pace. Uranus square your ruler, the sun, be careful. A new job or the arrival of a coworker or superior in your office or workshop worries you. Put aside that attitude of suspicion and wait for everything to fall into place. If you are a housewife, avoid wasting time with idle neighbors. Things in your work environment may not have turned out as you expected, but don't worry. Not everything is so bad. This day will end up being one of the most significant for you. Face the problems that come your way. This is only temporary. Stop worrying so much. Money and fortune. You are mulling over a business idea with your relatives, and you should think twice, because if you get entangled in a family business, you might later feel extremely committed to many things and could lose money in the business. Intuition is your guide today, and you will discover many things that until now remained outside your knowledge. With all these elements in your hands, you will earn money and manage to make excellent investments. Being benevolent is not always a good thing. It is understandable that you always want to help those around you, but there are those who abuse your good faith. It is time for you to put a limit on that. Today, completely avoid lending money to a family member, since it is likely that they will not pay you back. You are surrounded by malicious people. It is important that you distance yourself from all those people who do not let you grow freely in the financial field. It is time for you to start being self-sufficient with your decisions. Once you have removed all those negative people from your life, in a short time you will see a great change in your economy. Astral biorhythm for today. Sexual energy level, today, intermediate to moderate. Cosmic dynamics that you should take advantage of, your ability to visualize causes and effects and act with confidence. Dangerous tendency for today in your sign, Leo, relying too much on memory, overloading it, not taking due account of your appointments and obligations, overlooking them. What should I avoid? Arrogant and dominant attitudes. Relationship prediction for today. The best relationship today will be with signs of the air element, especially Libra and Gemini. There could be good compatibility with Aries and your sign Leo, as well as with Sagittarius. The most tense relationship will be with Virgo, Capricorn, and Scorpio. Current compatibility, best with air and fire. If you are single, wait, Leo. It is better to be single for a while than to live in the company of someone who is not worth it. Lucky number, 51. The lucky number for Leo today, August 12th, is 51. So try to use it in everything you can and take advantage of it, since it will only be with you for today. If you have the opportunity to participate with this number in a raffle or drawing, do not miss the opportunity to do so. Lucky color, red. The lucky color for Leo today, August 12th, is red. Try wearing a piece of clothing in this color or an accessory that contains it, as this will bring luck to your day, as well as making you look incredible. If throughout the day you have to choose something that contains this or another color, do not hesitate to choose the one that contains your lucky color. Lucky numbers, August 12th. The universal number for this general day for all signs is 9, that is, the result of adding today with the month and the year. In numerology, the totals are reduced to simple digits. Below are your most auspicious hours in matters of love, money, and business for August 12th. 6:15 a.m. 10:30 a.m. 1:25 p.m. 8:40 p.m. Quotes and aphorisms from famous people. Leos are confident, strong, and brave, as well as open-minded, sensitive, and wise. That is why many of them have achieved a lot during their life, have gained authority, or have been successful in any other field. It is worth mentioning that among Leos we find personalities such as Napoleon Bonaparte, Franz Joseph of Austria, Fidel Castro, Alfred Hitchcock, Simon Bolivar, Alexander Dumas, or Benito Mussolini. Below, we show you some of the quotes of famous Leos. Signs compatible with Leo. Leos are known for their pride and curiosity, but also for their need to be the center of attention. They do not give in to others and can be selfish, which can be irritating. Despite their disadvantages, they are sensitive, good-willed, fair, honest, and loyal, which makes them a good partner in private or professional life. Leos in relationships. She is an attractive, well-proportioned, and very passionate woman. She does not care much about emotions and tends to fake them. She is generous, but sometimes she also criticizes her partner. She is stubborn and knows what she wants. It is difficult to win her over, as she knows that she is worth a lot and finds it difficult to find a suitable partner. He is brave, daring, proud, and a little arrogant. He loves women, likes to be considered a man of the world, and pays attention to his appearance, as he is aware of the importance of gaining authority and money, something very important to him. When he falls in love with someone, he is a good partner, but somewhat jealous and hasty. It is an excellent day to celebrate the good things in life and to give love to your loved ones. You are likely to receive an invitation to go out with friends or to dinner. Although it is of a formal nature, it will be very beneficial to meet people and generate new contact networks. Lead your life and do not wait for someone else to decide for you. Listen to good advice, but make your own decisions. At work, recognize your weaknesses. Wanting to be the best at everything can be the shortest path to experiencing frustration. Fun things break the routine from time to time. Let yourself be carried away by a healthy impulse that gives color to your life. Stay in touch with nature. This is the magic formula to control stress and regain balance. In love, cultivate your relationships and do not skimp on loving phrases, caresses, fun, respect, and communication. Exercise elevates your spirits, as it releases endorphins that relieve pain, neutralize stress, and release tension. Learn to enjoy the pleasures of life, such as a hot shower, the sun on your face, or your favorite music, and thus you will improve your health. You are in the mood for action. Do not stop, because an exceptional opportunity will be presented to you that you must take advantage of as soon as it arises. The results will depend on the speed with which you act. From now on, you will see your love life from another perspective, with more intensity and positivity. What you did not like will be erased. You will feel increasingly inspired to take those bold steps that will bring you closer to someone who can change your emotional reality in less time than you thought. Being careful does not mean becoming a hypochondriac patient. Keep an eye on your body and pay attention to suspicious symptoms, but don't become paranoid or delusional thinking that you have every disease in existence. We are surrounded by bacteria, but most of them are beneficial and we need them to live. Don't be impatient for the results if you are in the middle of a delicate business with people you don't know very well, because your attitude would generate distrust. On the other hand, if you don't feel confident, seek professional advice. Don't be afraid to ask for advice. It doesn't take away points from you. Little Leos make excellent musicians, actors, directors, and entrepreneurs. These are the people who become legendary musicians or winners of numerous film awards. For parents, the main thing is not to direct the child, he will figure it out himself. It is important to properly organize the activity he prefers. You should not put pressure on Leo, and advice should be given with special care so as not to hurt his pride. It is also worth preparing your child in advance for the fact that he will not always be the best at his hobby. Sometimes someone will overlook it and you need to take it with due respect, while maintaining self-control. Train him to think that this is just another lesson and not the end of the world. They excel in sports. Most often they choose those disciplines in which there is an element of entertainment, because they love it when all eyes are fixed on them. For example, girls of this sign love to do gymnastics or synchronized swimming, plus they dance well. The Leo boy prefers acrobatics and karate. These children usually do not cause any concern. Their planet, or rather their star, is the sun, and it endows them with colossal energy and vitality. Sometimes this restless ray of sunshine forgets about safety precautions and, as a result, often suffers from various kinds of injuries. Due to their excessive emotionality and periodic frustration with their own imperfections, Leos sometimes suffer from heart disease. Perpetual motion has a strong effect on the spine, which in turn may one day not feel the best. Little Leos rarely complain, so adults will have to monitor the child's condition very carefully so as not to miss the symptoms of a serious illness. Only through experience can you begin to achieve something more positive on your path, but first you must open yourself up to new experiences and better projects. You will be fine in the progress you are making, but first you have to go through some things that you will not like. Leo is very curious about what is happening in his life right now. If you are thinking of doing certain things that involve some risks, it is time to start giving more visibility to the dangers you may encounter. You know they are there, now you have to see them. You can't possibly think that life is all about work. You also have to give your part in other things like love, friendship, and positive challenges. It's not good to always be trying to outdo others. You have to compete in a healthy way. If there's anyone you have to outdo, it's always yourself, not the people around you. In a moment of weakness, you're likely to be tempted to take easy ways out of problems, but always remember that this is something only people without character do. You can take risks and overcome anything that gets in your way. The person you want doesn't have the same interest in you. It's likely that whatever happened to you was a passing thing. Don't worry about this. When two people shouldn't be together, it shows, but sometimes we insist on it being that way because we don't want to be rejected. A very good person will make a very positive comment about your work. Thank them and keep up the good work. Take advantage of this moment to keep improving at what you do. If you are single, don't take other relationships as a model of what this one could be, neither in a good nor in a bad way, because each love story is built with its own resources. If the person you are attracted to manages to connect, you will have to write your own legend, without rules or precedents, as if you were the first couple that had ever existed. You have the possibility of meeting someone to love, but you are rarely leaving home and you are locking yourself away only with the same people as always. You must dare to cross the barrier more. Daring is always good, especially in love. Love is elusive for those who have little activity. If you are single, we were born to love and to be loved. The couple is our natural state, but also our most cherished goal. For this reason, there are moments of plateau in which nothing seems to move and in which calm can even be disturbing. Do not think that you do not deserve this oasis in the middle of a world that does not stop shaking. Love is very much in Leo's life, so you know that many things can start to go well in the couple you are forming now. But if you are single, things will be a little different. You have to start to see the possibilities you have now to love again. Work does not imply that you do things you do not want, so if at this moment someone is forcing you to do something, you have to report it. It is not possible that this is work. You need to give more of yourself, especially if you are in a group or a large work team. You need to be closer to your colleagues. Just because your ideas are not accepted right away does not mean that you are going to create frustration and separate yourself from the group. Do not let negative emotions overflow the glass. Do a simple purification ritual to get rid of them. Drink water, and only water, today with your usual foods. Water is the best spiritual leveler for your sign. It takes away all dark energy and the seed of all evil. And this was the horoscope of the day for you. Consider subscribing if you liked it. I hope this reading has helped and brightened your day.